All right, welcome back for another deep dive. We love to get into these reports and really kind of peel back the layers of what's going on.
Hmm.
And we've got a big one today.
Yeah.
We are talking all things Tesla.
Yeah.
And
Always a lot going on with Tesla.
there is, that's part of, I think, why it's so interesting to so many people is that there's never a dull moment.
For sure.
Whether you're, a customer or an investor or just someone who kind of likes to follow the tech world.
Absolutely.
There's always something kind of crazy going on.
Every day.
So let's dive into this report we've got
Okay.
and see what we can
Yeah.
uncover. We've got record deliveries.
Hmm.
We've got, the Cybertruck is having a little bit of a rocky start,
A little bit. Yeah.
which, anyone who's been following this knows that that's been sort of a saga.
Absolutely.
And then, Elon Musk got denied a $100 billion payday.
That's going to leave a mark.
So there's a lot to get into here.
Yeah.
Let's start with those record deliveries, though,
Okay.
because, that is a big deal, right?
Big deal for the company, for sure. Yeah.
This report says that analysts are predicting 515,000 units delivered for Q4,
All right.
which would, I guess put them over what last year's total was 1.8 million.
Right. Yeah. So that would put them on track to exceed that, which is, that's continued growth, and that's what investors want to see, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And, we talk a lot on here about what moves the stock price.
Sure.
And that's one of the things is that, are they growing?
Growth.
Or are they selling more cars?
And we were seeing some pretty bullish projections earlier in the year.
Oh, really?
Some of the analysts were expecting even more deliveries, so this figure of 515,000
Okay.
is impressive. But it is a little bit lower than some were expecting, so maybe there's a little bit of a plateauing effect happening.
Yeah. And the report does mention that there was a little bit of a dip in insurance registrations in China.
Yeah, that's always a key market to watch, right? China's huge for Tesla, and seeing that dip,
Yeah.
even if it's just from the previous week, that's something to keep an eye on. But
Right.
But, overall, still strong year over year, quarter over quarter.
Right.
So, could be ending the quarter on a positive note, but
Okay, so we're seeing some good signs, but maybe some
little whispers.
little whispers. Yeah, that things aren't maybe
Yeah, not as rosy.
as they could be.
Exactly.
Okay. Interesting. So it's not just about how many cars you sell, it's also about kind of the whole package, the whole experience.
The whole experience, for sure. Yeah.
And Tesla's known for, innovation and pushing the envelope.
And the software updates. Yeah.
Yeah, so they just rolled out this holiday software update.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some pretty cool stuff in here.
Yeah, some fun stuff.
There's an Apple Watch app now, so you can control stuff from your watch.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Which is, I don't know, I think that's kind of neat.
It's very James Bond, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can save your dash cam clips and Sentry Mode clips right to your phone.
Oh, yeah, that's a useful one, actually.
Yeah, because before you had to get a thumb drive or something.
Yeah. It's a bit of a process.
Yeah.
So that's a nice quality of life improvement.
Yeah. So what do you think, are these updates really moving the needle on user experience, or are they just kind of fun little...
Well, I think there's definitely some value there. Anything that makes the car more convenient to use is a good thing, right? And Tesla's always been about that seamless experience,
Right.
But then there's also some safety features in there too, right? Like the rear cross-traffic alerts.
Oh, right.
That's a big one, potentially preventing accidents. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's a mix, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
A little bit of fun, a little bit of function.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they're keeping things fresh.
They're not standing still.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, speaking of fresh and new,
Yeah.
have you seen this Cybercab?
Oh, yeah, the Cybertruck taxi.
Yeah, it looks wild.
It does. It's like a little space pod.
Yeah, and they're going to control it with an Xbox controller.
I know. That's the part that gets me.
I know.
Like, of all the things to choose,
I know.
an Xbox controller for your autonomous taxi.
You'd think they would come up with something.
A little more futuristic.
I don't know, but hey,
And
maybe it's genius.
maybe it's so crazy it just might work.
We'll see. They're supposed to start testing it on public roads early next year.
Oh, wow. So soon.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
You got to hand it to Tesla. They're not afraid to experiment.
That's for sure. Speaking of experimenting, the Cybertruck itself, remember when that launched?
Oh, yeah. All the hype.
Everyone thought this was going to be the next big thing.
The truck of the future.
Yeah, but it seems like demand is not quite what they were hoping for.
A little underwhelming, right?
Yeah, they've even cut the price and offered incentives.
Really?
Yeah, and the projections for 2024 deliveries are looking pretty flat.
So it's not really moving the needle.
No, not really.
That's got to be a concern for them, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're banking on this being a big hit.
And it was supposed to disrupt the whole pickup truck market.
Yeah, so what do you think? I mean, if you were thinking about investing in Tesla or even buying a Cybertruck,
Right.
would this give you pause?
I think it would have to, right? I mean, it raises questions about, can Tesla really meet these ambitious goals?
Right.
Can they judge the market correctly? And are they maybe, over-promising and under-delivering?
Yeah, interesting.
Something to watch for sure.
Okay, so maybe not all sunshine and roses over there at Tesla.
Apparently not.
And to add to that, it looks like Elon Musk is not going to be getting that $100 billion payday that everyone was talking about.
Oh, yeah. The compensation plan?
Yeah, a judge just rejected it. It was all tied to Tesla's stock performance, and the judge basically said it wasn't fair to the shareholders.
So that's a pretty big blow for Musk.
Yeah, and not only that, but now Tesla has to pay $345 million in legal fees. Yeah. So what do you think about this whole thing? I mean, does this raise any red flags for you about how Tesla is being run?
I mean, it definitely raises questions about corporate governance, right?
Yeah.
Like, is the board really looking out for the shareholders' best interests, or are they just rubber stamping whatever Musk wants?
Right.
And I mean, $345 million in legal fees, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That could have been used for research and development or, expanding production or, anything else.
Right. It's not like they're, hurting for cash, but still.
Exactly.
That's a big chunk of change.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
So, okay, let's kind of sum up what we've got here.
All right.
We've got record deliveries, but maybe some signs of a slowdown. We've got these software updates that are kind of cool. We've got the Cybercab, which is like straight out of a movie.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Cybertruck that's not really living up to the hype.
Right. And then this legal setback for Musk.
Yeah. So, I mean, what does all this mean for Tesla's future?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, are they still on track to be like the king of the EV world?
Yeah. Are they going to keep innovating and glowing, or are these kind of early warning signs that maybe things are about to get bumpy?
Yeah, and I think that's a question that all of us, whether we're investors or just interested in this stuff, we're going to have to keep watching and see how it plays out.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting ride. That's for sure.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll leave it there for today. But keep those questions in mind and let us know what you think.
Yeah. What's your prediction for Tesla's future?
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. All right, we'll see you next time for another deep dive.